Hi, my name's Danielle Patton. I'm the founder of Kiddie Carpool. We help parents find, manage, and organize rides for their kids within a high-trust parent community. So we have a product out on iOS and Android. And I'm originally from Wichita, Kansas, and here in San Francisco. It's really hard to get funding. That's what I've found. It's really hard to get funding, and I'm about to go at it again. It took me quite a while to raise a friends and family around to get product going. You always hear you have an idea, you create this great pitch, you've got a team, go out and fundraise, and then everything's great. You can play and build it for a year. I actually took a loan out to get this started, and I had to build out as much as the product as I could on my own, with my own funds, and I had to get a deal with Safe Routes to School before I was able to bring in a friends and family round. I had to prove myself first. What I found is people really look at your background and what you have accomplished, and if you don't have that Google on your resume, and if you don't have previous experience at a known company, I kind of call them vanity metrics. And if you don't have people that have worked with you and in this space, it's going to be very difficult to fundraise, because you fundraise based off of people who know you. And so you have to have those people who know you, and if you don't, you've got to prove yourself in other ways. Even harder. So working in the kids space, parents need, so people who understand this space and are excited about it are parents. People who start companies are in their 20s and are not parents. So it's been a struggle to find the right people, and to find people that I don't have to take on tons of carpools to try and get them trained on the exact space. And then unfortunately what happens is after that they're like, wow, this is a lot of work. I'm like, yeah, it is. And they haven't had the passion for it like I have. But now reaching back out and kind of finding people, and I am finding some parents that do have some free time, so getting there. It's finding needles in haystacks, and you just have to keep at it. There's actually data to back this up, but you have the greatest chance of fundraising if you're a good-looking man. The next layer is a not good-looking man, and then you've got not good-looking female. A good-looking female has, I believe, less than 0.5% chance of fundraising, and those funds come from Chicago and New York. Had some, in starting out, I've had some very unfortunate experiences. I've had people who said they were going to help me out, love the idea, and then I get there and they treat it like a date. And then, I walk away and they're heartbroken and they get all dramatic on you. I have an FU list of people that frankly treated me terribly in trying to get help. There's a lot of nasty people, I should say, probably in the world, but they're very easy to find here. I would say if they're not willing to meet you for coffee in the morning or at an office, don't go to the meeting. It's a waste of time. At this phase, well, trial and error. I did not have balance for a long time. Because you want to put everything into it. You've got a small window of opportunity, and you you want to, I don't know, for me, I want to see what I can do, and it's always a race against the clock. So how can you slow down and take care of yourself and go hang with friends when you know this is your one shot? For me, that's very, very hard, and it's taken a while to kind of get to this point where I'm only as good as what I am. So I need to take care of myself. I need to get my sleep. So don't push yourself till 3 in the morning working on product. If you wear yourself down, your company is worn down. You are your company at the beginning. And it's very easy to get distracted with the big vision and all the things you can do, and all of a sudden your to-do list is like, I had sticky notes from the floor to the ceiling, categorized, and I was like, I'm gonna get it all done this week. It's, no. Start out with your core. If it's not core to your company, then it's in the next phase. And so for me, that's like, I want to do this social media stuff. Okay, is that core to my company? Is that part of the user experience process? Is that part of the product? No, I have to push that off. So if it's not part of the core things that we're building, I have to push it off. And it's very hard for me to do because I like being creative and I have an idea and I just want to dive into it. And so it's taken a lot of discipline to be like, not core, put it off. I think there's going to be soon. I think there's a couple different reasons. It has to do with lack of mentorship, lack of access to funding, lack of a support system, and then I think it also starts out at a young age, you know, going into software and going into, you know, a CEO role are two very against the norm paths. And so it's having someone go against all these paths and combine it into one path, and then having less support and being more successful than everyone. So I think we're changing, and I think we'll get there. So it's just a matter of time. I've been told I can be scary, but then people love me too. So I think that I believe in supporting people. So rather than having it be like a top-down triangle, if you flip it upside down. And my role is to hire good people and support them, give them the tools necessary and guidance. And so it's about leading from the ground up and creating this supportive environment rather than top-down old school style. I don't like that. I believe that if you show up for others, they'll show up for you. As far as possible. I started out doing this to see what I'm made of, as well as I just have to solve this problem. And it fixes so many things that I'm gonna have a hard time letting it go. Like I started out saying I was gonna be happy if I just got a product out. And then it was a product that people use daily. And now it's I have to market it and be successful at a school. So every time I reach my I'm gonna be happy milestone, I've got like 10 more that I've already lined up, and I'm like, can't quit till I get there, can't quit till I get there. And you discover yourself in this process. So it's not only building a company, it's building myself, and I don't think I'll ever be done doing that. So we'll see how far it goes and what avenues it takes, but I'm excited. It shouldn't, But that being said, most likely it will, depending on how you build the company, right? If you build it in a way where people aren't empowered and you can't step away and you micromanage everything and you have to sign off on everything and there's not trust and it's that top down, I believe it would be very difficult to step away. If you build it in a way where people are empowered and supported, and it's not about everyone's there from 9 to 5, it's about, is the company as a whole reaching these milestones? I believe it's possible. That being said, never built a company before, so these are my ideas. You know, I'm building a community of parents helping parents, and that starts with employees and at the company level. So if we don't build that at the company level, then we've already failed for customers. So I think at this company, it's possible. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything, and the focus should be on discovering yourself, not on proving something to others. So if it feels good to you and you're happy, keep on going, and it's the right path. And I hope people know that.